Basic ways to relieve stress. Tips to oversee distressing circumstances. It may astound you to discover that organic pressure is a genuinely ongoing disclosure. It wasn't until the last part of the 1950s that endocrinologist Hans Selye first distinguished and archived pressure. Indications of stress existed some time before Selye, yet his revelations prompted new examination that has helped millions adapt to pressure. We've assembled a rundown of the best 10 different ways to assuage pressure. Tune into music. In case you're feeling overpowered by an upsetting circumstance, take a stab at taking a break and tuning in to loosening up music. Playing quiet music positively affects the cerebrum and body, can bring down circulatory strain, and diminish cortisol, a hormone connected to pressure. We suggest cello ace Yo-Yo Ma playing Bach. However, in the event that traditional truly isn't your thing, take a stab at tuning in to sea or nature sounds. It might sound messy, yet they have comparable loosening up impacts to music. Work it out with a companion. At the point when you're feeling focused on, enjoy a reprieve to call a companion and discussion about your issues. Great associations with companions and friends and family are critical to any sound way of life. They're particularly significant when you're under a ton of stress. A consoling voice, in any event, for a moment, can place everything in context. Talk yourself through it. In some cases, calling a companion isn't a choice. If so, talking serenely to yourself can be the following best thing. Try not to stress over appearing to be insane. Simply disclose to yourself why you're worried, what you need to do to finish the main job, and in particular, that there is no reason to worry. Eat right. Feelings of anxiety and a legitimate eating regimen are firmly related. At the point when we're overpowered, we regularly neglect to eat well and resort to utilizing sweet, greasy nibble nourishments as a shot in the arm. Attempt to dodge sweet bites and plan ahead. Foods grown from the ground are in every case great, and fish with elevated levels of omega-3 unsaturated fats have been appeared to diminish the side effects of pressure. A fish sandwich truly is cerebrum food. Dismiss it. Giggling discharges endorphins that improve mindset and decline levels of the pressure-causing hormones cortisol and adrenaline. Giggling fools your sensory system into fulfilling you. Our proposal: observe some exemplary Monty Python plays like The Ministry of Silly Walks. Those Brits are so diverting, you'll before long be laughing uncontrollably, instead of laughing uncontrollably. Drink tea. An enormous portion of caffeine causes a transient spike in pulse. It might likewise cause your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal pivot to go into overdrive. Rather than espresso or caffeinated drinks, attempt green tea. It has not exactly a large portion of the caffeine of espresso and contains sound cell reinforcements, just as theanine, an amino corrosive that has a quieting impact on the sensory system. Be careful. The greater part of the tips we've proposed give quick alleviation. However, there are additionally numerous way of life changes that can be more powerful over the long haul. The idea of care is an enormous portion of thoughtful and physical ways to deal with psychological wellness and has become mainstream as of late. From yoga and jiu-jitsu to contemplation and Pilates, these frameworks of care fuse physical and mental activities that keep worry from turning into an issue. Take a stab at joining a class. Exercise, in any event, for a moment. Exercise doesn't really mean force lifting at the rec center or preparing for a long-distance race. A short stroll around the workplace or essentially rising up to extend throughout a break at work can offer prompt alleviation in a distressing circumstance. Getting your blood going delivers endorphins and can improve your disposition quickly. Rest better. Everybody realizes pressure can make you lose rest. Sadly, absence of rest is additionally a key reason for pressure. This endless loop makes the cerebrum and body escape whack and just deteriorates with time. Try to get the specialist prescribed 7 to 8 hours of rest. Turn the TV off prior, faint the lights, and give yourself an opportunity to unwind before hitting the sack. It might be the best pressure buster on our rundown. Inhale simple. The counsel, take a full breath, may appear to be a banality. however it remains constant with regards to pressure. For quite a long time, Buddhist priests have been aware of purposeful breathing during reflection. For a simple 3 to 5 minute exercise, sit up in your seat with your feet level on the floor and hands on head of your knees. Take in and out gradually and profoundly, focusing on your lungs as they extend completely in your chest. While shallow breathing causes pressure, profound breathing oxygenates your blood, helps focus your body, and clears your psyche. Become familiar with stress alleviation. Stress is an unavoidable piece of life, however that doesn't mean you ought to overlook it. An excess of untreated pressure can cause conceivably genuine physical and psychological well-being issues. Fortunately, by and large, stress is reasonable. With some tolerance and a couple of helpful techniques, you can diminish your pressure, regardless of whether it's family pressure or worry at the working environment. Thanks for watching.